composers for this year's Eurovision, Johan, David. We had a great time searching for what Eurovision sounds like to us and playing around to all the different parameters shown like these leads. We have ended up with strong themes and sounds that can be found in everything from emotional string arrangements with traditional Nordic instruments to engaging dance music and of course a lot of anticipation and tension music.
And another cool thing about this year's score is that we made it adaptive. So instead of just composing like a linear musical track, we made a three-dimensional toolbox of music that we can adapt to live and actually follow the narrative that's going on stage live. And to do this, we're using a middleware intended for games called the House of Alliance. And by using adaptive music, we can access a whole new array of possibilities when it comes to scoring and storytelling for live television. And as far as we know, this has never been done before, so we're very excited. So for example, imagine we're in the public votes and the results are getting in, and Petra are about to reveal how many points a country have received from the public. We can do something like this. And we can just wait for as long as we like and build tension. And notice that every transition here is in sync and makes sense musically. And then 500 points. In this case, we chose to go for a high score option. And we're super happy with the result and that we can play part in making this year's Eurovision as entertaining and captivating as possible.
We actually wanted to do something different, something no one has seen before in Eurovision. And this is why we came up with this revolutionary 360-degree concept. The producers allowed us to come up with this concept, so I believe a lot of people might have been scared about it. But everybody is facing the challenge, and that's a great thing. So it's also brave doing something like this. It's not an experiment, but it's brave.
A bit of an early inspiration for me was, like since I'm grown up here, and I always liked the coastline, and that, and also like the city of Malmo and diversity, and that was a big inspiration for me, and I was hoping that we could create something quite colorful with a youth vibe to it, an urban vibe to it. One thing we also talked about quite early was the flirt with like concert touring and make it feel a little bit like a big concert rather than a studio production. That one of the most fun things with my job and your job as well.
You're the one who brings it to life.
I'm the one who brings it to life, but I really enjoy seeing it all being built. It's an extension of the Lego build from when you were a kid and you did it yourself. Now it's been built by.
Yeah, that's right. It's actually the most exciting moment actually when you walk in and you see, you imagine certain things, and when you see it the first time all coming together and it becomes one, then you know if the concept works, and I think it does.